Hey, how are you? What are you up to today? It's LaShanda Henry here, aka Sister Sense. I am so excited to be here with you because I want to continue my conversation on how to start her up on the web, Sister Sense style. I know you looking to start your business up, and I want to make sure that I can help you bring in that fire, 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 fire. I've been doing this for almost 2 decades now, working at home for myself for the last of those 2 decades, for the last 10 years. So I've learned a lot about making websites, marketing websites, and monetizing them. And I want to make sure that I can share that with you in this particular series. So thank you for hanging with me for a couple of minutes so that I can help you get clear about your next Start Her Up Smart step. Smart. I love that. Have you ever heard that acronym SMART, S-M-A-R-T? I know I'm a kind of a geeky girl. I got my glasses on. So I've got that smart girl look, right? With my glasses on. One of my favorite acronyms is SMART, S-M-A-R-T. You want to make sure when you're setting your goals and you're being strategic with respect to your business vision, you're working on action steps that are specific, measurable, actionable, relevant, and time-bound. SMART, all right? So today, speaking of SMART goals, we're gonna talk about smart marketing. As a business owner, at the end of the day, you've gotta have products and services, right? You've gotta have a home base to put them on your website, right? But you also have to have the people, right? Because if you've got the products but no people, you don't got the profit, right? You don't got the profit. So collecting those coins requires you to build that buzz, build that brand recognition, and we're going to talk about that today with respect to doing more of what I like to call the Big Four. All right, so more of the Big Four. That is our conversation for today. I'm going to roll my sleeves up because you know you got to roll your sleeves up when you're ready to get down to work, right? You're ready to get down to business and make it happen. Hopefully you've got your pen and you've got your notebook and you're ready to rock out with me. So listen, I believe in acronyms. Acronyms for me are so deep and they're just so rich and full of meaning. As I shared with you, one of my personal favorites, SMART. I have a signature acronym that I created and it's called MORE, M-O-R-E. MORE stands for the following: master, originality, reach, and engagement. So today I'm going to talk to you about more with respect to the Big Four, 4 kinds of marketing techniques that you should really be proactively integrating into your efforts to reach more people online, okay? So I'm going to tell you, at the end of the day, I floss string budgeted. That's my, if you heard anybody say floss string, you heard it from me. I didn't have a shoestring. I had a floss string budget when I started my business, and I click by click bootstrapped my way to the girl I am today, okay? First, I was a 9-to-5 girl doing my business on the side. I was building websites and bringing in a little money, honey, on the side. And then I was able to transition and become a full-time working home entrepreneur. I've been online for close to 2 decades, working at home for the last 10 years, a little over the last 10 years now, to be honest with you. And I'm going to be honest with you on another level. The money that I make was not from friends and family, okay? And here's why I want to share that with you. Because when you start a business, when you start your business, okay, you are going to have to reach out and touch. Remember you said, what was that, a phone commercial? Reach out and touch someone? I don't know, back in the day. You're going to have to reach out and touch people virtually so that they begin to see you. They begin to want to stalk you, to follow you, to work with you, to take advantage of the products and the services and the offers that you sell. You're going to have to figure out some ways to virtually reach out, touch, and connect with people online. So I want to share with you some of the things that I did, because 99.9% of the money that comes into my business comes in through these channels, and these are from people who've never heard of me before, don't know who I am. You probably watching me for the first time like, ooh, okay, let me see what she's talking about, right? In order for you to build real connections with people virtually, these are the Big Four that work for me, okay? First one, blogging. Oh my God, I knew she was going to say it. It's a blog marketing. Yeah, girl. Yeah, for real. I love to think about and sit down and really say to myself, okay, who am I trying to reach? Right? Who am I trying to drive traffic to my website? Who am I trying to connect with online? And when I do that, then I'm sitting down and saying, okay, well, here are some things that that kind of person is looking for. So I'm a web designer, by the way, webdesign.sistasense.com. And I build different types of websites. One, membership websites. So I'll go, okay, well, let me sit down and start writing a few articles about membership websites, what you need, how they work. Here's an example of a couple of sites that I've done for clients. Social networks. Right? I'll sit down and write articles about, social networking, how you can use them to promote your business, monetizing your site. These are things that my customers and clients go on and search for. They find me, right? So one of the things that you want to do is think about for yourself, your ideal customers, what are they Googling? What are they searching for? You want to start to write that kind of stuff because your website should in essence be your home base to sell. But in order for you to sell well, you've also got to educate, right? You've got to do what they call edutainment. Educational entertainment. Create informative articles that are going to help drive traffic to you, right? So that starts with thinking about your audience, thinking about what they're searching for, and starting to write that kind of content on your website, okay? It might help you to take a look at some of your competitors and see what they're blogging about too, but that's certainly one of the first places to start, right? What they need, what they're looking for, and then starting to seriously write some articles about that. Okay. Another thing that I really sit down and think about with respect to my blog is what I've learned as an entrepreneur, right? Oh my gosh, this is what I learned this year. This is how I was able to generate money. This is how I was able to market myself. I remember I started teaching not because I decided, oh, I want to teach. I want to be an infopreneur and teach people and mentor. I started teaching because I was blogging on my website and I was like, man, I'm trying to make sense of this thing called making money online. Hence my name, Sister Sense. Sister Sense is all about making sense of making money online. And I'm trying to do Google AdSense, and I'm trying to do affiliate marketing, and I'm trying to, figure out how to write ebooks and sell and self-publish. Me writing these things and documenting my story, and by the way, I am a mommypreneur. Other people, other mommies, other women of color started reading my blog and going, man, how did you make thousands of dollars on AdSense? Man, how did you sell ebooks? How did you self-publish? That's kind of cool. We're going to talk about monetization in another video. That's coming. Trust me. Watch that one. But point being, I sat down and documented my process, my progress, my lessons learned, and that drove traffic to me, right? So then it was, by the way, my core is that I'm a web designer, right? webdesign.sistasense.com. It wasn't just me selling my web services anymore. It was literally people begging me, LaShanda, I need you to teach me how to monetize, how to do AdSense, how to do self-publishing, how to work at home as a mommy. How did you go from, the side hustle thing to the full-time thing at home? I became an infopreneur because my blog became the gateway that attracted these people to me who said, we want this from you. The evolution began, right? So if you want to market your business, you want to attract people, blog marketing is essential. By the way, I am also a speaker. I have spoken at the Jacob Javits Center. I am an avid blogger. I've been invited to work with and I've been connected to noteworthy Fortune 500 companies like Disney. They flew me out to do Princess Tiana and share that with my Black parenting blogging community. I've been in Essence Magazine. I worked with Black Enterprise. They've flown me out to several of their events, so share that with my community. When you market, not only is it an opportunity for you to expand your brand and reach more people, but it's an opportunity for you to realize that people are going to start asking you for other things that you didn't even think existed. And then once you create this tribe around you, then you're going to see other brands flock to you because they see you as a key influencer and they want to work with you because of that. The speaking engagements, the interviews, the additional exposure all started because of the blog. Right? Now, I'm going to share with you that I didn't consider myself to be a mentor or a teacher. I'm like, listen, I just want to document what I'm doing. And I just kind of want to make money building websites. All of that evolved into so much more. So now that I am a teacher and I mentor other women entrepreneurs, every year I create e-courses and challenges to share people how to get this done. So I have something called my blog marketing challenge, and literally I show ladies between 5 to 10 days how to create anywhere between 30 to 100 blog posts. I am a busy mommy. I don't have time to blog all day. I have websites to build. I have babies to feed. I have bills to pay. So I can't blog all day or day. I'm in the South, so I had to put some R's on it, right? But I do consistently write blogs and then bulk task. When I say bulk task, I mean I might sit down for 2, 3, 4, 5 days, write a bunch of stuff, and then schedule it out on my blog so it's working for me in the background while in the foreground I'm working on other things. So in my blog challenges, I share with ladies how they can do just that. I give them some great ideas of different blog topics to talk about, and that helps them to start the process of working their creative juices, because sometimes the hardest thing for people when they come to me is, I know I need to blog, but I don't know what to blog about. So we talk about the topics, we talk about the process, and I give them easy ways to get that rolling so they can consistently have blog content on their platform, even if they're busy 9-to-5ers, side hustlers, doing other things. Okay? So blog marketing is number 1. Number 2, video. That's what we're doing right now, right? This is a video. You watching me, right? One of the things that I did very earlier on in my experience of working at home was I started to, and you probably will notice that I'm not camera shy, but I am. I used to be. I started to do YouTube videos maybe about 8, 9 years ago. I consider myself to be a shy entrepreneur. I just wanted to type and I didn't want people to see me, but I started getting in front of the camera. And then you may hear my dog barking, or, back in the day when I started, you would see my son wobbling across the screen in his diapers. And people will go, oh my God, I love your videos and I love seeing your son in your videos. Watch my old videos on youtube.com/LHenry. But videos is just a great way for you to connect with people and have them feel like they're literally sitting on your couch in your home talking to you. And that experience transcends all. It transcends all. So for me, it's a one-to-many experience where I can sit here just one by myself and then reach many people. Now, in the beginning, again, I tell you that full transparency, I started off as a shy entrepreneur, did not want to do video, didn't even want to put a picture up of myself back in the day. I started doing that because I wanted people to know that I was a real person, and I wanted to, mama didn't raise no fool. I wanted to use the marketing techniques and strategies that are working, and video marketing, baby girl, it is working. It was working back then when I started. It's working full force now, because today, Netflix and Hulu and Facebook video and YouTube, they are today's ABCs, NBCs, HBOs, and Showtimes, okay? Everything is online, and you are at a pivotal time where you can create your own personal brand, directly reach out and touch your community for little to nothing. If you've got a phone, you've got all that you need to succeed. You can immediately start to market yourself. You can write your blogs, get that WordPress app. You can hit record on the video, start doing some videos and making things happen, okay? I've got to tell you, outside of blogging, video has been one of the most pivotal ways in which I've been able to expand my brand and reach people. One of the things I talk about in this thing here, Start Her Up, is 3 a.m. marketing. And you know, for me, that statement of 3 a.m. marketing means different things, but one of those things is literally, I could be asleep at 3 o'clock in the morning and somebody somewhere is watching me, watching one of my videos. You know, you don't know how many women have said, I've binge watched your stuff, and I just, right? Whether it's they're watching the technology piece of it or they're gaining something emotional from it, it allows me to virtually build experiences and relationships with clients. And there's nothing like it. So I want to encourage you, if you're not doing video, to start, right? How I started doing video. I was doing, like, you know, little videos here and there. I wasn't necessarily excited about being in front of the camera. So I got to be honest with you, before I even got in front of the camera, I did PowerPoint presentations, right? So I cheated, yeah, just a little bit. I started doing webinars. And I do have a training. It's called Pro Webinars, how to create webinars for profit or promotion, at prowebinars.sistasense.com. And so I started doing that. And that allows me to train people. So I would say, hey, I'm doing a free webinar. Go here and learn something today. I'm going to talk to you about how to make money. I'm going to talk to you about how to start working on your website. And then I would sell other things, right? So using free webinars, that would allow me to market my business, market my services, teach people, get them excited about working with me without me being in front of the camera, because I was a shy girl, right? So I started with webinars. And one of my favorite platforms is startmeeting.com. Start Meeting is, you can get an account with Start Meeting for free or for little to nothing. You can have awesome web conferencing tools, and it's not free, but it's like less than $20 a month. I was using other platforms that cost significantly a lot more. I was using platforms that I was spending like $100+ on a month, and I get the same services with them for little to nothing. So I've been using Start Meeting for many years. There are different webinar platforms out there. You're welcome to use whatever you decide to use, but that's one that I personally love to use. And outside of doing webinars for free, so I can do education-based webinars, market, teach the things that I do. I do webinars for profit, right? So I'll do virtual workshops every year. Fire Start Your Year is a virtual workshop experience that I do every October. I do that in January. In October, I do it's called my Back to Business Virtual Conference, which is another webinar series. And these are my 4- and 5-figure events. This is when I'm selling virtual events for $47, $97, $197, depending upon what kind of virtual event I'm doing, and attracting people and making money from teaching, right? From the comfort of my home, sometimes in my pajamas. So long as they don't see me and they just virtually see the webinar, it's all good, right? They can hear me and they can see the screen, and that's all that matters. So I started off with webinars, again, free ones to promote and do like kind of free promotional education-based ones. And then sometimes I'll do paid ones, virtual conferences, virtual workshops, things of that nature. And even my mastermind. I have a mastermind community, ladies that I work with every month. And that's a membership website, mentorship program. There are so many different things that you can do, not just to market, but to monetize. Again, monetization is in another video, but I'm telling you, video marketing, if you're not doing it, you need to do it more, okay? So different levels of it. Do you want to just do webinar style, PowerPoint presentation style? That's number one. Number two, getting in front of the camera like I'm doing with you right now. I used to do, but I started all this live stuff, right? So everything that I did, honestly, was pre-recorded, and I would upload it to my YouTube channel, youtube.com/L Henry for LaShanda Henry. That's me. And I would talk about just about everything. So at one point, I said, you know what? I don't feel like I'm doing as many videos as I would like. So I decided to bulk task them. I sat down for about 3 days and I did about 100 videos. Like, what? You're crazy. But I wanted to really bring it. If you want to really reach people, you can't just do, you got to bring it. Okay? So I really pushed myself to do that, and then that helped me kind of move forward. I sat down, I outlined for myself 100 videos. They were 3 to 5 minute long videos. And I said, what do my people want to know? I did videos on blogging. I did videos on self-publishing. I did videos on how to build your website. I did videos on social media marketing. I did videos on affiliate marketing. I did videos on how to make money. I just kept sitting. I'm going to answer this question, this question, this question. How many questions can I answer for my fellow entrepreneurs out there that get them excited about staying connected with me, subscribing, and sharing what I do? Marketing is about word of mouth. It's about viral. It's about social shares. It's about people seeing and loving your stuff, them subscribing and bringing their friends, right? So I started with the, sitting in front of the camera videos. And then nowadays we have live streams. So I'm doing Facebook Live, and I started doing Periscope. And I tell you, honestly, when I consistently am on Periscope, that helps me bring in an extra $200 to $500 every time I do a scope. Because I teach the hell out of what I do. I call it selling and telling. I teach, I educate, I inform, and at the same time, I get people excited about my resources, my products and services, and then they go and they buy them, right? So nowadays, in addition to doing, and literally right now, this video you're watching, I got my tripod, I've got my phone, and that's it, right? So if you got a phone, you've got your window into marketing strategically and making that happen. And those are 3 types of videos that if you're not doing live stream videos, webinar videos, in front of the camera, pre-recorded videos, you should be, right? That's where you need to go, right? Now, outside of video, one of my personal favorites is audio, right? Back in the day, I consider myself to be the kind of typer, creative, social introvert that didn't want to be in front of the camera. So I had to baby step it. Before I was doing video, I was just straight writing. I was just straight blogging. As I got busier and my customer base and my subscriber base grew, I found it harder to sit down and write as much. So I started to do a lot more video. And then there were days that, you got the mommy face and you don't feel like getting on and getting cute and getting the hair ready, do what you need to do and get in front of the camera. Audio allowed me to quickly create content without necessarily having to get in front of the camera. And I'm going to be honest with you, I did some audio before I started video because, again, I was really hesitant to be in front of the camera. There was some anxiety for me there. And so you baby step it, right? Do what feels comfortable for you. And for me, before I got into the video, I was doing a lot more blogging. And then I started with the audio, right? So think about for yourself, do you want to do like a blog talk radio show? Do you want to do a podcast show so that people can listen? Podcasting is huge. I recently started my podcast, itunes.sistersense.com. Millions of people, whether they're on the train, they are, on the plane, they're in their home while they're cooking, while the baby's sleeping, they are loving podcasts. It's a great way to market yourself. So having a way for you to, and especially if you say, I want to do stuff and I want to reach people and I want to talk to people, but I don't necessarily want to get in front of the camera, podcasting, that's one form of audio that you should consider. The other one, as far as audio is concerned, I had to check my notes for a second. As far as audio is concerned, that I also do a lot is teleconference calls. When I talk and I speak and I teach, one of the first things I say is, do you have a freeconferencecall.com account? Okay? Some people do, some people don't. If you don't, baby girl, go get one. freeconferencecall.com. Number 1, I use my freeconferencecall.com line to talk to clients who need me to get them clear about what they need to do. So my call me services, that's my conference line. Number 2, when I want to host free conference calls and teach people pre-webinars, because again, I've been doing this for close to 2 decades. Before webinars and live streaming was a big thing, it was all about the conference call line. And I help clients get into a space where they can communicate with people. One of my favorite clients, I helped her start her prayer line. Right? And she said, you know what? I've been looking for an outlet. She used to do, and she still does it, but she used to do a lot of, I was like, where's my phone? And I realized I'm recording on the phone. She used to do a lot of voice memos and, record her prayer sessions and speaking, and she would do individual calls with people. I said, listen, here's your conference line, here's the number, have people call in. And now it's something that she does every week. She used to do it once a week on Wednesdays. Now she does Wednesdays and Fridays. Her community is growing, and that's a great thing. So, there's so many things that you can do with conference lines, whether it's to market to a small group or a big group, or even to sell, right? Trainings where people have to pay to get on the line to learn from you. That's something that I've done and that I continue to do as well, whether it's just simple audio calls or video webinars. So freeconferencecall.com, it's a great platform, tried and true, been using it for years, never had a problem with it. Certainly something that you should consider. Again, if you do want to market yourself, are you using audio? Are you doing conference calls where you can get people on the line, you can talk to them, you can help them, right? So I not only use conference call lines for groups, I do private consulting sessions. Maybe you are a service professional, you want to talk to people for 15 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, have them learn or ask you questions about what you do so they can figure out if you and them are the right fit so they can work with you. There's a lot you can do with a conference line, right? So whether it's podcasting to create a platform where you have your own brand show, right? Like my podcast is called the Sister Sense Success Series. You can create a brand show. You can get guest speakers. You can, do what you need to do to build buzz around your brand. That's going to help you drive exposure to you, or use conferencing to work with people one-on-one or in a group. And there's so many great things that you can do around that as well. Now, the last of the 4 that I'm going to share with you. Now, keep in mind, each of these I have challenges for. I have a blog challenge. I have a video challenge. I have an audio challenge. Why? Because I have clients who come and say, okay, I want to get into video, or I want to get into audio. Where do I start? So I created these neat little nifty challenges so that you can get bite-sized action steps, tools that you can use, recommendations on content you can create, ideas, because hey, if you don't know what to create, you're going to be stuck, right? So getting unstuck, realizing that you can do this stuff, it's so important. I remember one of the ladies in my challenge, she did both my audio and video challenges. She said, you know what, LaShanda, I thought I had to invest hundreds of dollars to start with video and audio. And literally, you've given me stuff that I can start now for free or for like $10 or $20. She's like, oh my gosh, right? The power of the mobile device that's in my hand. I didn't realize I could do all these things for little to nothing. So I do have challenges and trainings, but today I just kind of wanted to get you started and understanding if you want to market, some of the types of marketing strategies that are really, really hitting it, that are really effective online right now. Blogging, video, audio, last but not least, graphics. One of my personal favorite platforms online is canva.com. Now, I'm a graphics designer, so I'm using big boys. I've got Adobe this, Adobe that, Illustrator, da-da-da. Those are expensive platforms. Thank God for Canva, because Canva allowed just about anybody, even the least graphically inclined creative person, to get on and create professional looking graphics without a graphics designer, right? By the way, there are sites like Fiverr where you can get people to put stuff up there, they put stuff together for you. There are people like myself. I'm a web designer and I'm a graphics designer. I make flyers for people. I help them create their own custom graphics, all that good stuff. But then you want to be empowered to create graphics for yourself that are going to help you promote your business. Maybe you want a new graphic banner for your Twitter page or your YouTube page. Maybe you want to have an awesome flyer for an upcoming event that you're having, or an e-course, and you want people to see that. Maybe you want to create a Christmas promotion, right? A graphic product promotion, and promote it and put it out there for your client base. You want to be able to quickly create graphic-based content that's going to help you market your business, flyers, social media headers. Maybe you want to have graphics that you post on Pinterest, infographics where you put information and share with people, right? So let me give you an example of an infographic. I create this system. I created this system, and it's called my PPs, the different PPs that I use to generate steady money. LPPs, low price point products. HPPs, high price point products. OPPs, other people's products, and PIP, passive income products. I'm not going to break it down because I don't got time to break it all down here. But those are my 4 PPs to everyday sales, steady revenue. That's an infographic, right? Here, the 4 PPs to success, Sister Sense style. Bam, make it in Canva, put it on Pinterest, right? These are things that are going to help you, right? And one of the things I talk about is at the end of the day, you want to make sure that you keep it seriously simple. SIMPLE, one of my personal acronyms. Simple means select, item, market, promote, exchange, right? Engage, excuse me. You want to select one item, market, promote, and engage around that particular item. That's my simple sales system. Why am I sharing this with you? Because I have a ton of Sister Sense signature strategies, systems, quotes, acronyms, all of which I have under my brand, and I create graphics for and share those graphics on Instagram and Facebook and all of these other platforms. I have these graphics as PowerPoints. These help me promote my business. So you want to make sure that you don't have just information just sitting up in your head or even in your book. Maybe you've got amazing scriptures and quotes and things in books. They're just sitting there when you should be pulling them out, putting them on graphics and using those graphics to promote your business, right? So I challenge you, graphics, create more of them, right? And be creative using Canva. I created a Canva challenge so I could teach people how to do Canva, Sister Sense style. Number one, not just creating these different types of graphics that I've talked to you about just this far, but also so that you can create what I like to call power PDFs. PDFs that you can utilize to market your business. Great example. If you go to webdesign.sistersense.com, you will see that you can download a 30-page PDF. I call it my 10K PDF because it brings in the money, honey, of different websites that I've created for clients. I created that PDF in Canva. Yes. So not only can you create amazing graphics, but you can create PDF documents to market and promote your business. You can create flyers. You can put links in there, your pictures. You can put buttons in there. It is awesome. So you really, really want to be proactive about not just you creating written content, not just you kind of sitting there and hoping and praying that people come to your website. Be proactive about utilizing more of the big 4, blogging more, video more, audio more, graphics more, and that's something that I'm certainly excited about sharing with you. Hopefully this is kind of a getting started for you to get a sense of what is working right now and for you to gauge for yourself what you're working on. Are you blogging? Are you using video or audio? Or even are you using as many graphic promotions as you should? People are loving Pinterest and loving, oh my gosh, loving Instagram as these platforms are becoming bigger and bigger and helping people market. I get a lot of people on Periscope who follow me. I get new clients and customers who subscribe and find me via iTunes or find me via my YouTube channel. You want customers to find you? These are some of the tried and true online marketing strategies. Now, if you've got questions, you are certainly welcome to email me, sistersense@gmail.com. If you would like to dig into any of the 4 challenges for blogging, video, audio, and Canva, learn more about them at sistersense.com/BVAC. Okay, so B for blogging, V for video, A for audio, C for Canva. BVAC. sistersense.com/BVAC. You can find and access all the challenges that I talked about, because then I really dig in. You can see my screen, you can listen to audio, you can hear all the techniques in which I break down how you can really start to do these things. If you want to dig into each of them a little bit more, or you want to find one in particular that you do a whole lot more. All right. So again, I hope this particular session has been helpful to you. More to come. Take care. Mwah. Bye.